Hello and welcome to another video. Today we make our first project from what we have learnt, plus a peek into future lessons. We are going to be making this wall sign from these two shapes. I will show you how to make the ball and a quick peek into using a new tool, the pen tool. Let's start by selecting the polygon tool. This is in the shape toolbar on the side. Click and drag a polygon. If you have downloaded the free template, make sure you have the right layer selected. I am going to start using keyboard shortcuts to help speed up workflow. I will mention them as I go. Select the selection tool from the side toolbar, or press V on the keyboard. This is the same in Affinity Designer and Inkscape. Now from the top menu bar, click Object, then Repeat, then Radial. This has repeated our shape in a circle. You can adjust the amount of repeats. This is done by clicking and dragging up or down. For the football we only need 5. Now we need to adjust the distance between the shapes. This is done using the dot in the center circle. This is also changed by clicking and dragging up and down. Now we have what we want. The radial effect needs to be expanded. This is done from the top menu. Click Object, then Expand. You want the fill and stroke ticked. Now we want to put a circle round it. Select the ellipse tool from the side toolbar, or the shortcut is L on the keyboard. If you have fill selected like me, turn it off, and add a stroke so you can see what you are doing. Now select the selection tool, either from the sidebar, or pressing V for the shortcut. Adjust the circle so it fits nicely around our polygons. Now we need to make sure the circle is under the polygons. You can move this either in Layer Panel, normally found on right side of screen, or right-click, Arrange, Send to Back. For the next step we need the fill back on. For the circle, you do this in the side panel, or a quick and easy way is to select the shape, then hold Shift on keyboard and press X. This swaps the fill with the stroke, so as we had no fill with a red stroke, we got a red fill no stroke. Now select both objects, then on the side panel click the Pathfinder, which in iPad app we learned was combine shape. Now click minus front like we learnt in past lesson. And there we go, our football, with the fill on. Lightburn will engrave, with just the stroke it will be line and cut. I quickly copied and pasted the silhouette. Let's put the ball and child shape together. Placed it where you want it, select both, then on side panel use the Pathfinder to unite and merge the objects. Sometimes graphic programs don't like the shapes we create, so has problems putting them together. I left this in, but speeded it up in case it happens to you. Because this happened, I will show you an alternative. This is the method I personally use and prefer. It's called the Shape Builder tool. It can be found on the side toolbar or by holding Shift and pressing M, drag from one shape to the other to make one object. Now we will make the cutout text for the design. Select the text tool from the toolbar or press T on the keyboard. Type and size your text. If it's the same color as the silhouette, change it. You need to use a stencil font for this design to work properly. Also, I like to use capital letters, so I changed it. Now we have it how we want. We need to expand the text. This is also known as converting to shape or curves in other programs. From the top menu, select Object, then Expand. Make sure Fill and Stroke is ticked. Select both objects. This time I will use the Shape Builder tool straight away to save issues. Select it by either the toolbar or holding Shift and pressing M. When you hover over parts of the design, you can see which bit it is targeting. We want to remove parts of the design if we want one single cut shape. We do this by pressing and holding the Alt key on the keyboard. As you can see, it changes the icon on the mouse to a minus. We can now click to remove parts of the design. Now let's do the number. Press T on the keyboard or select the text tool. Write, size and place your number. Change the color if needed so you can see it. Once in place, we now need to expand the text again. Go to the top menu, click Object, then Expand. Select both objects, then the Shape Builder tool. Remember to hold Alt in order to remove parts of the design. Click to remove. If you change it to Stoke, you will have your cutout finished. I will have the silhouette in the description. I just quickly wanted to show how it was made. I used the pen tool. This is in the lessons playlist if you want to learn this tool. Personally, I think it's one of the most important tools in design. It's a bit rough, but I was being quick. You get the idea. It is really worth learning this tool and mastering it. There it is. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.